us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Father in heaven, always merciful and giver of life, we humbly ask that you bless each one of us, from the speakers, program committees, guests, and participants. Guide us to make better decisions as we incorporate what we will learn throughout this activity. Thank you for the infinite blessings and countless opportunities. Lord, today as we start our activity, may we always be grateful to learn new things. Shed the light of your wisdom and bless each one, especially our speakers, as they will share their knowledge to us. Through your mercy and grace, may peace and utmost understanding shine and dwell unto us. Almighty God, accompany each one and help us concentrate for us to gain more knowledge as we listen attentively. This we ask in your name. Amen.
Okay, good morning everyone. At maraming salamat po sa mga nakarating ngayon sa Zoom sa offer namin ng free orientation webinar for Learn, Earn, Live program. Okay, so let's start. Okay po bang audio nyo or narinig niyo po ba kami dito? And then later on, magkakaroon po tayo ng question and answer dun. I'm just gonna give at least 15 or 5 minutes to 10 minutes Q&A regarding doon sa mga presentation na ibibigay namin. So, let's begin. Okay. So, we will start about giving you an idea what is World Connect at ano po ang services ng World Connect. So, our first speaker is very exciting kasi very lively siyang talagang every regular webinar. Really love listening to him every time he explained about World Connect and how kung gaano kaganda ang pumunta ng New Zealand, Canada, and Australia. So our first speaker is our VP Marketing for the World Connect. At yung aming mga contemporaries in 90s, you will be known him as the member of the Dance Entertainment Wednesday group. Okay, pag sinerch nyo siya sa Google, he is everywhere. So let's welcome our VP for Marketing, World Connect, Mr. Jovet Moya. Hello, sir. Sir Jovet. Is Sir Jovet here? Okay, wala si Mr. Jovet, so I'll start, okay? So, okay, for the meantime, can we just mute muna yung ating microphone? And let's try, if you have pen and papers na rin, list down if you have something in your mind. Okay, so what is World Connect? Okay. We offer program that is bundled to learn, earn, live in Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. Okay, we are registered under SEC, and we have been serving 5,000. This is already more than 5,000 Filipinos since 2007, and we're already 15 years in the service of bringing Filipino students to Australia, New Zealand, and Canada before the Ireland path. Okay? We are also the biggest visa consultancy firm in the Philippines with 12 branches operating in major cities Philippines. We have Legazpi, Naga, Manila, Bacolod, Cabanatuan, Davao, Bohol, Iloilo, Cebu, Baguio City, Cagayan de Oro City, and Jensan. And we also have 2 international offices located at UK in London and Auckland. So that's our offshore offices based in UK and New Zealand. Okay, we are also recognized by the Ministry of Education in New Zealand, and we are as a partner agency under the government of Ministry of Education. And then we also a certified agency by the industry leading global network of education agencies. We call that ISTEP, where our CEO just attended this year. So when it comes to immigration advisor, this is the advantage of, engaging the services of the World Connect. Mas magandang, ito kasi yung aming services na we can offer from World Connect because we are tied up with 3 immigration advisor. In Australia, we have Attorney Mariato Carlota. In New Zealand, we have Attorney Conrad Martinez. And then we have one in Canada, Attorney Earl Francis Zachara. So while you're studying, if you are really heading to permanently settling down in either in New Zealand, Canada, and Australia, 3 months before the end of the course, you can contact them. We will refer you to them so that you can have or you can avail the free services for any advices that you want, kung ano man yung magiging plano nyo eventually after you graduate the program. Okay? So we would like to also to clarify this kasi napagkakamalan na recruitment agency ang World Connect. No, we are not recruitment agency. So we process student visa. So we have school partners internationally from New Zealand, Canada, and Australia where you can where we help you control and then eventually take the pathway to residency. But when it comes to residency requirements, okay, it's very important talaga na you engage the immigration advisor that we have. Okay, so what is our services? We provide free orientation, just what we're doing right now. This is free, walang registration fee. Before we conducted face-to-face, like we hold event and then invited students in one function. So right now, because of pandemic, we reduced that to for Zoom and the webinar. And then we're planning now to be back on normal by inviting again on the face-to-face orientation so that, whenever you have an immediate concern, we can immediately address it. Okay? We also provide consultation and assessment. So, whoever invited you, kung sino po yung mga nag-invite sa inyo to attend the webinar today, so, balikan niyo po sila and then send your resume for assessment. And then they will be the one to give you idea or option kung ano yung magandang course o saan kayo fit doon, okay? So we provide liaison between our partners overseas and the clients. So yan ay ating mga school partners. Sometimes it involves, government from the immigrations of these 3 countries. And then we process visa application. And we would like to be specific. This is for student visa, not for work permit or work visa. Okay. So we also provide training necessary for visa application. Okay, example, mock interview. Not all visa officer conducting interview to applicants, but sometimes if the visa officer has something to be clarified doon sa application nyo, they might ask you to attend an interview. So this is what we're gonna do now. You will undergo mock interview. So whether you're going to be interviewed by visa or not, let us always presume that visa officer will call you for an interview. And now we're gonna prepare you for that particular particular event. Okay, so we have mock entry. And then we assist in travel and settlement arrangements such as accommodation, airport pickup, and opening a bank account. So all students from Australia, New Zealand, or in Canada, you will be required to open a bank account in their country. But don't worry, tutulungan namin kayo dyan. We will assist you. You will be the one to do it. Okay? And kung sino po yung nag-process sa inyo, they'll go with you from the very beginning until makalipad po kayo doon sa destination nyo. Okay? So, let's go naman doon sa 3 countries. The New Zealand, Canada, and Australia, because these are the 3 countries that we are sending international students. Okay? So, ano ba yung kailangan malaman natin dito sa tatlong to? Facts and features. Okay? So, first is comfort and living. Okay, don't you know that 10 of the most livable cities in the world, Auckland, Adelaide, and Wellington, Perth, Melbourne, Brisbane, are among cities that is livable in the world. When it says livable, work-life balance, you can sustain, mababa cost of living, tapos mataas ang rate ng per hour, and then very relaxing, safe, and then, guys, every 5 o'clock, when you go out from your work, employers will not gonna give you any more instruction related to your work. So it's very balanced, okay? So because they really observe that particular work ethics nila. Even in New Zealand, ganun din sila, okay? So, minimum wage. So that's the second feature and facts, which is the minimum wage. So Australia and New Zealand are among the top 10 countries with the highest minimum wage. Okay? You see, as you can see in the screen, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the comparison. So Australia, the minimum wage per hour is $21.38, equivalent to 785.71 peso per hour lang po yun. Yung equivalent po dito sa atin, parang minimum wage natin daily. So sa kanila per hour, dito sa Pilipinas daily. Okay? So sa Canada naman, $16 per hour, that is equivalent to 646.81. So, if you can see, kahit sabihin natin na nasa ibang bansa tayo, we're also paying taxes, we also, have a cost of living. Pero, if you can imagine yourself working, let's say, full-time and part-time, and then combine it all in 1 month, it's still, hindi nyo makikita yun dito sa Pilipinas na you are studying and you're still working and earning na hindi kayo nahahasal masyado. Okay, so in Canada and in New Zealand, we have the 21.20 per hour, and that's equivalent to 725. That's roughly 726 per hour. Okay, so sa tatlong bansa na to, per hour, dito sa Pilipinas, per day. Okay, so safety. So, safest countries in the world. So we have here New Zealand again, Canada, and Australia. Pero tingnan nyo naman si Philippines. Pang 127 tayo, no? So, this is the reason why people, actually yung mga nag-apply sa amin sa work as a student, they chose to these countries kasi, imagine nyo, break-in, burglary, iwanan nyo yung property nyo lang. I've experienced in New Zealand when I ordered, coffee in Starbucks. Iniwan ko lang yung phone ko sa table ko. Pagbalik ko, andun pa rin. So, you see, wala talagang yung parang malingat ka lang, nawawala na tayo. In Canada, Australia, New Zealand, hindi nangyayari po yan. Safest countries. Okay? So, transparency. So, least corrupt countries in the world. Okay, ito na naman tayo. Si Canada, New Zealand, Australia. Pero namumuna si New Zealand. So, kung